And so you're insulated, but my job is to hold the feet. So luckily, I don't have to go through this, but I've experienced it by watching it. So this is just another part. So eventually, I get out of that barracks and I get into mainstream, where just the prisoners go to people that are waiting to get whatever it is to go back, serve that time to go back. Well, now I'm curious, so I'm eligible to go back and go to San Quentin. Well, luckily my doctor was black. His name was Dr. D. Kayet. He was African. He was black, but he wasn't Negro. You know, and he looked at me and goes, "How
He
many
was
times
black.
have?"
Excuse me. He was black, but he wasn't Negro.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
African.
Okay.
Yeah, of a different race, but black.
Okay.
Okay. He asked me. He could have been Jamaican. Or anything.
Okay.
We had a dialogue. He goes, "How many times have you beaten the law?" I looked and I go, I'm trying to play innocent, I ain't gonna commit to nothing. I go, I ain't trying to beat the law, man. He goes, look, I know what the situation is. I'm not gonna send you back. But I promise you, if I see you one more time, your ass is never gonna see the light of day again. Nigga, you hear me? I go, all right, man. He goes, all right, I'm gonna cut you loose. So instead of going back into the system, he declared me not fit to stand trial. So they released me. And now I'm out, I'm free. They'll watch me so I can't get my $2,000 right away. I got to go get a job, right? So now I'm out, I'm free. I get a job at the car wash, just like the movie, Car Wash. I'm at the car wash, man. Well, again, since I got a little bit more than everybody else, instead of me with the rags and washing the cars and down in the soap, I'm the drive-off man. When they get through with the car, I drive it out to the lot to be dried. So and the cars are steady coming through. So my job is I learn how to drive this car, learn how to drive that car, learn how to drive all the cars. So I'm driving out here, and you guys can drive. Well, enough of car wash. When I left car wash, I went to well, I'm in Los Angeles now because Camarillo, the marriage didn't work. Get yourself a white girl, getting back in the system, getting your money. That I wanted to put that backstory in so you know where the postpartum depression came in. So now I'm out of Camarillo and I'm at the car wash. I've done the car wash. I leave the car wash. I go to work in a parking lot downtown in the linen district. Well, they make all the dresses and all the stuff and everything, and they take them to the stores. They take them from the seamstress over here to the sleever over here. You see them pushing the carts with all the garment district. That's what it was called, not the linen. It was in the garment district. So now I'm parking cars in the garment district, in between the lines, backing up. And all the time I'm applying for better jobs because they have employment agencies like they send you out on temp jobs and they take a percentage of what you earn. Well, they kept sending me out to the car wash. They kept sending me out to the parking lots. And I had one man tell me, he says, you know what? It's a sin, man. But as much education as you have, they don't want you because they know you're not going to stay. You have too much education for that job. And they're looking for people that want to stay. And the other part of it is they don't want any colors at all. And if I send you out on that job, I'm just going to be honest with you, man. If I send you out, because you see the job you're applying for, if I send you out on that job, I'd lose mine. Again, that's what you got to contend with. That's your anchor. That's how come you can't provide the A for the person that you're with in the first place. You know, Uh, it's awful. It's painful. But you live it. You don't have a choice. At the same time, LA is at its worst in terms of racial discrimination. I mean, you can't walk down the street without getting stopped by the LAPD, the black and whites. Bad. But me, being me, okay, I'm gonna get out of this. I did, and I met Sandra. We got married. That was one of the stabilizing factors for me getting away from the system.
Right.
Right. We got married. And she was pretty good. I mean, whatever it was she went for was cool. I didn't know at that time it was depression. I didn't know that she was being treated for severe depression. But she was pretty cool. I mean, she got stabilized and we had the kid. And it was a little bit afterwards. But then she went back to, her counselors and her physician. She didn't go in. She just went, for her appointments and talked to her. And it seemed good. So we were going on fine. 2 years, we said, okay, let's have another kid. You know. So we had the other kid and it went downhill. Bam, it came back with a vengeance. And at that point, during that time while I was in school for nursing and working out, I told you they wanted black nurses. I worked at Queen of Angels, Good Samaritan. All these in Hollywood. Good Samaritan, Beverly Hills, Beverly Sinai. I had Jeff Chandler, the movie stars were my patients because I was the night nurse. Really, I was just a relief nurse for the day regular RN, But I had these patients because this is who I was relieving. Who you? Oh, she's working on Jeff Chandler's case. So I'm the night nurse for Jeff Chandler. I'm the night nurse for Humphrey Bogart. If he comes in here, whoever comes in this hospital at night on this shift, I'm your nurse. Well, during that time, I was the nurse when Marilyn Monroe had her heat stroke at the hospital, Fairfax Hospital. Mm-hmm. I was the med nurse on the night shift for Marilyn Monroe. I actually gave Marilyn Monroe a shot in the butt. Mm-hmm. Well, now this is a big problem, a major problem. This black man that went in here and shot this white woman, y'all let this happen? What's wrong with your hospital? Don't you know no better than this? You got to get rid of that nigga. In order, so of course I got fired. Well, the situation was there was an emergency. And my charge nurse was in the emergency room helping with the emergency. I'm the med nurse. It's my duty to give meds to the patients, 949159, 2468, whatever your meds to do. I'm the dude that comes around and says, meds. I'm the dude that comes around and says, time for your injection. Well, she was in severe pain, having pain. I'm the charge nurse on the floor. It's my duty to go and give her the pain reliever medicine. It's in her chart. I look up her chart. I see what the doctors prescribe. I put it on my tray. She's just another patient to me. I don't care who she is, I just want to be sure I get the shot in the right quadrant of the gluteus maximus so you don't get infected. That's all I care about. I just want this little square area right here. I don't care what color it is, Well, that ain't the way they looked at it. So it's like discrimination. You grow up with it all of your life,